Oh, Minecraft Infitech fans. I have let's do a let's play today. Got a load of stuff going on. More bauxite. Need more titanium so I can fix my little problem over here. So the problem I'm having now is this electric blast furnace is just it takes so much, it's draining all my fuel away very quickly to make tungsten. Tungsten steel's not quite so bad. It still eats a bit up. You can hear my machine down there. One nice thing is I can stand here and I can see that yellow light on, and I can tell if it's running or not without having to go over there. My generators are kicking some butt here, producing a lot of power for me. Now I've got like I said, there's some problems. Namely how to get enough steam in. I could double the steam I'm producing. My pipe will contain it, 30,000. And then I could run that excess steam over to another generator. I could put it under this thing. I'd have to put it along another more that incontinental pipe, and I'd run it underneath this thing, and off it'd go. I might even make a smaller one just to save some materials, and replace this guy, and then the nuclear generator would be running this thing. Nuclear fuel is not something I'm really too much hot for. In fact, I'm gonna do a run of it, actually. I'm just gonna do that. I'll 8 more of these ready to go. The excess fuel that. You see rate U235, I'm not ever gonna be hurting for that, more than likely. The amount of that crap I got is just pretty incredible. And I got more crushed uranite and UO2 to get more uranite and straight up 238 ore. You can always put the miner back over there too. So I'm not carrying anything nasty. Let's switch that. Alright. I'm thinking of finding a resource pack for this thing. Especially one that makes the sounds a little bit better. At least some of the sounds. I tried a couple. I found one that seemed to make the sounds pretty good, but unfortunately it did so much stupid shit with the sun and the moon and other things that I just didn't like. I liked what it did with the water, but it made the sun and the moon look completely retarded. I mean, I guess I could try to edit the pack and make it better, but... Oh, and it turned the crosshairs into a fucking set of kissing lips, and I'm like, what the heck? So I figured if I was just seeing these problems right straight off, there's going to be more things I didn't like, so rather than fight that constant battle trying to fix it, fix things I don't like with it, so I just dump it. Yeah, we're getting tons of rutile now. We need more titanium. We need more chlorine. How are we doing on chlorine? We do go through an awful lot. Oh yeah, making lots of... I actually went and got a run of coal just to get carbon, because I'm actually been hurting for carbon. Let's see, there's only salt left. We had to go do a salt run. Go ahead and get some of these running over here anyway. We're going to go on a salt run. almost to the point now where the monsters aren't really much of a cause for fear anymore. Unless I get surrounded. Then I get problems. I expanded a little more, I cleaned up some of this area. I still gotta grab the rest of this peninsula over here. Or whatever that is, that little lake. Or peninsula, whatever the hell you call it. Well, it's kind of almost like a little lake peninsula. I don't know. Okay, let me go get some salt here. I did get my nuclear reactor videos up. I'm gonna move this recording thing out of the way. I'm just using I'm being lazy and using Microsoft's built-in recording thing. Only real issue with that is it does make a bit of noise when you first start the thing up. There's a bit of a hiss. I don't know if that's the microphone or if it's Microsoft's tool. Like I said, I might be using the dumbest thing in the world to do this. Scared the devil out of me. Oh yeah, I'm not playing with that. Get up there. Alright, we've tormented them enough. Let's get down in there. I seen Enderman fooling around down here. Oil sands. Might as well grab that while I'm here. Ow. What, get in the freaking hole, you fool. Once I build that, what I'm going to do to solve my problem with the generator, with the blast furnace, is I'm going to have a, I'm going for the Vin Diesel mission here. So, nuclear age. I'm building this thing. I'm building the large thing, it's actually called Large Combustion Engine. They did rename it in GT5U at some point, but the books haven't been updated. But anyway, I'm going to run this guy at 6144. I've got tons of oxygen. My hydrogen generator has been pumping out tons of that. Just all fine and dandy. I always need for oxygen. Something I'm gonna end up getting. Yikes. I busted it up on a torch. Make sure I'm not creating any openings up here for monsters to come get me. Alright. So anyway, yeah, when I build that thing, I'm gonna run it. Again, I'm still using that fuel, but I'll be using it so much more efficiently than I've been using it. And I'm going to be producing power at the insane voltage level. What I'm going to do with that is I'm going to have it run into a big battery, split that down to EV, and then split that down to 512. Maybe, though, attempting to actually upgrade the furnace to higher levels. I don't know if the furnace has any EV recipes. I think it does. There's one way to win at Minecraft. That should be enough salt for now. It's making me salty getting all this salt. Alright. Charge that back up. I love being able to charge that off my armor. And then just running over and quick charging my armor. It's like daybreak, so that to happen over here. Any slimes out here? I don't see any. Don't do much cave exploring anymore. Oh, there's one. My slime's getting a little low. No, you don't. This guy's heading out. Come out. I'm doing it. Okay. I am not playing around with you boys anymore. Give me the wand, I'm busting them up. Bring death upon all. Yikes. Oh, that's just a bounce back. The extra torches. Why not? Let's turn this area into secure zone. And expand the Empire of Light here. Okay, let's bash a few more down, then I'm gonna head back. Get all the slime. Don't know what I'm gonna do with all the experience points. I don't think much matters. Alright. Just get that damn drum out of here. It's not possible. It seems like it's just not possible to go out in the field without winding up with a load of stupid crap you don't care about. I'm even just jumping out for 5 minutes to collect some materials. Basically, my rubber supplies are now, or my rubber production is now all slime based. So I just find some of them over here. Usually while popping into a mine to grab something. At some point I do need to get back into a little bit of magic. I want to get one of those things to wipe out the shadow zones. Those flowers. One thing about the flowers is that I remember that being hard when I played Hubris. because it was very hard to find something that had healing aspect, but as it turns out, calcium is full of that crap in GregTech, so I just pour that on in. There's not much use for calcium in this game, so that's a good way to deal with it. Let's see, let's get rid of the junk. Make sure I don't lose any of the good stuff. Let's get crushing. Spodging, and I'll just throw in the ore chest. Some side ores I'll pick up from time to time. It's just like, why bother? And I'll just cook that up. Okay. I guess I could look into getting this on the nuclear power too. It's running at 512. I seem to recall that the how are we doing on that? I mean, look, we've still got like 2 hours worth of runtime left. 600 seconds per hour. No problems. Hydrogen. Just slam it through. Either crack me. And this oxygen's going to be running the large diesel gen at some point. I gotta make a load of titanium. Oh, come on, kitty, sit down. I can't see the screen. Kitty, come on. Yeah, he's getting to the screen. He's got a spot where he can happily lay and get pet, but yeah, he has to get the screen. Alright, so I've got this set up to create 64 at a time. It just does it very slowly, but I'm usually doing other stuff, and I'll come down here and just be shocked that it's done. Plenty of heavy fuel left. I think I can do at least 2 more dumps before I run out. Then I've got a ton of heavy oil already pumped, ready to go. I like to plan ahead. Okay. Go here. I'm gonna smash all this out and get tons and tons and tons of stuff I need. Rutile. Alright. Down here, we're going to get into the high-speed steel soon. I have to solve my problems over here. Hydrogen production, I can use all that hydrogen to crack up stuff. Oh, I gotta make a tungsten run. Yes. I didn't make a tungsten run so I can finally upgrade this thing, because I didn't get quite enough back. That'll be enough to finish that off. Well, tungsten run. Let's dump a few things here. Get a few things I don't need out of the way here. So I want to be able to carry as much as possible coming back, because it's a long trip over there. root tile I'm getting is going to be pretty extreme. But that's good. I want to get as much of that crap as I can get my hands on. So I can get my dirty little mitts on, and then, oh yeah, I'm getting oxygen out of that too. I've got like 3 or 4 oxygen tubs just hanging around. Oh yeah, I got a load of carbon I made too. I need all of it. I need to bust all this up for make tons and tons of fluorine. So we're gonna need the hell out of that too. And I've got nuclear fuel to run this process now for the root tiles, so I don't have any problems in life. It'd be nice to upgrade my generator down there to produce more efficient power. I could put a large rotor in. Let me see. Oops, turbine. I found a faster way to find the good turbine blades, just to pick through these here. Neutronium, wish I could make that. God. Plutonium. Uranium blades. There's so much of it. I wonder what that would do. They're crap. Black bronze is what I'm looking for. I'm just gonna go into the next version of black. When the one I've gotten there runs out. Now that I have tungsten steel in good amounts. The black bronze is a little expensive, but again, once I get the upgrade to the furnace done, I shouldn't have any problem then. 36,000 liters per second, so I'd have to upgrade the reactor. $36,000 at 120. Let me get my spreadsheet open. Yeah, this spreadsheet was worth its weight in gold making. Yeah. It's been worth its weight in gold. Turbine calculations. 36,000 at 120. Is that what it was? Yes. Not only is it higher durability, but I'm going to get 1080 EU over T out of it. That's going to double my power output. Because right now I'm doing 2400 at 95, which gives me 570. $1080 EU over T. That will make this much better. I'll get much more bang for my buck down there. So let me get my nuclear power thing here. I know you guys can't see it. I apologize for that. This recording software could be maybe a little more optimized, but it is what it is. Get the reactor planner. Let's see, I got a couple quads running. I love this, the simplicity of this design too. It doesn't take that much material to make this thing awesome. Set to fluid reactor, simulate. That's giving me 384 HU over S. Let me go get my other spreadsheet for the calculation of reactor and exchangers. So for heat units, 384 is getting me 30,000 steam. Taking me around what? 440. $450 would get me to 36,000. So that's what I want to shoot for, is 450 HU over S. So what would I have to do to make that happen? I'm needing to add another branch onto the reactors. It gets me to 392. I'm going to throw a double in there. 432. I can get to 576 if I add another quad in there. 576 is going to get me, running calculation, 46,080. So I'll be generating 10,000 more steam than I need per tick. So right now I'm doing about 6,000 more than I need. That means I'll buffer more up, but I'll be producing power much more efficiently too. If I go back to a quad, so it doesn't quite get me to where I want to be. 432, I need to shoot for 450. Let me put another single down here. I mean, I can always make more fans and things. I could double that out. 440, damn. 480. So it looks like I can get to 480 by using a couple of doubles. So 480. .480 puts me just a tiny bit over, which I can live with. I just don't want to go too far over because I don't want to waste materials and steam. So, okay, so I've got a good design. So basically what I would do, let me go down to the machine, I'll show you. Is I would add 2 more sections like this, only instead of quads, I'll put doubles in. And I'll make enough black steel to do that. And I'm only going to do that when this guy runs out. And who knows how many cycles that's going to take. But that will get me to higher efficiency and better power production. It'll fill the buffer faster. The generator won't have to run as long. Even when it's not running at full capacity, it'll still be producing more power than it is now. So, like I said, make spreadsheets. These things are they're gonna do you right. Just gonna bash all that up. Oops, those in there. Alright, that'll be the last of it. Once that's out, it'll be good shape. Tungsten steel, I got one more set burning. Gets me to 94. I need to get to 128 to make the coils. Man, this has been absolute madness. But the C-Team boosted diesels got me this far. But with the new generator, it's going to blow away the efficiency of this thing. This thing here is going at what? Turbo diesel. Turbo diesel's running at turbo steam turbine. Yeah, that thing runs a crap. Produces up to steam per second. 3,000 steam per second just to produce 512. That's pretty awful. Yeah, you can see the giant turbines are much more efficient because this thing's only 66%, which is that 36,000 steam per second. I'm going to get to I'm going to get, and with the right size turbine, I'm going to get 1080. I'm going to get double what this piece of garbage can make, more than double. Turbo rocket engine. Diesel type fuels, generates power, generates LUV at 104. What? Okay, it's so far out of my range I couldn't even think about it. A rocket engine that makes electricity. What? Who knows? Semi-fluid. Heavy fluid fuel. You mean like oil? That would be kind of nice. Or just straight heavy fuel. Produces ton. Look at the pollution it makes, though. It's tons. The combustion generator's got more efficiency. Yeah, this thing would be crap. I could make it, but or could I? Oh, I see. It's got a semi-fluid generator. Interesting. Now this thing here, 85%. But the giant turbo diesel thing I'm going to make downstairs, that thing is with the oxygen input. It's going to produce 61 something or other. Let me see, combustion. It's going to produce 6144 EU over T at 150% efficiency. It'll create 320 pollution per second. That's just double what this other thing does. But it's producing just ridiculously much more power. Like, I think 12 times as much power is what I'm thinking. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, my math was spot on. Yes. So, yep. 12 times as much power at 100% efficiency. 40 liters of oxygen per second. Swimming in oxygen right now. I'll make a, whatchamacallit, I'm going to cook up any more osmium. I'm going to get some more fuel. This is done. This is done. Done is done. Let's get this going. This should get me to 96. And then we're going to go on a tungsten run. You guys can watch me fly over the ocean. Let's put some of my tools away here. Make sure I don't carry anything stupid in there. Alright. I'm not going to need that much headspace. I'll be good. Enough there. Boats. Boats are a little bit faster. I do need a boat to get there. My tungsten is way out here, so we're going to go sailing. You can fly it too, but I'm gonna start looking into the advanced power armor. Something make a bubbling sound. I just want to make sure it wasn't one of those stupid genies that comes out of the water and starts flinging, knocking all my torches down. I hate that. See, reds. There must be a cave under here. Yeah, there's still little areas I haven't. There's still nooks and crannies I haven't explored. I found some recent when I was digging for coal. I started hearing zombies, and I found some. Hey, look at you! I found not only zombies, but a monster generator and a treasure chest full of goodies. It was producing. The monster thing was making tons of these annoying bats. And while I'm sweeping through here. Let's make this a little more mine. Okay, here's I'll save the rest of the torches for fun land. There's the ocean. Boat our way over. Good old tungsten. Yeah, boat travel is a little bit faster than flying. Now I think that the super power armor actually will let you apply forward thrust as well. And you can fly significantly faster. That would be so cool. It'll make exploring a lot easier. I do wish you had the hang glider in this, because when you get the hang glider plus the, I know why if it's even in there, I know why it's probably disabled. It's because it's kind of cheaty for flying. If you put the hang glider on and then use the jetpack, you'll roar along at jetliner speeds in this game. In fact, sometimes the game has trouble keeping up with loading stuff. You'll be flying out over nothing because you've outshot the game's ability to load terrain. I finally went and explored all this ocean here. I got this whole thing marked out here. Yeah, how's my... Next time I see a... Remember when I first started the game, and I was finally exploring the ocean a bit, I actually ran into a deadly node out here. Hey, look, a boat. Whatever. I need the tungsten. I must have sailed over here and then flew back. I've probably done that a few times. Should remember I parked back to the big tree. Always remember where you park. Well, of course you can always just make another boat. There's always wood lying around. I'm gonna need a new keyboard soon. I notice sometimes I press the space bar and it seems to not register and I start falling. This gaming keyboard, I've had it for years. It's starting to wear down, I think. I know the mouse I was having trouble with earlier, but I just found a cat hair in it. Might be a nose in here. Oh, that's just cool. Something more to the sheep. Guess he got stuck in something. Nuts to you, creeper. I know I'm supposed to be getting tungsten, but I'm a little bored. I want to explore. I want to see the world. Oh yes, the only monsters I still fear. Alright, I fooled around enough down here. Let's get back into my tungsten. There you are. I haven't really had a use for that. Eventually, someday. I can form fusion on it and make some real power. Okay, let's get ready to chop. There's an extensive cave system around here too. This is what we want. I think that's lithium ore. Lithium is worth taking home too. I know I could have bring the advanced miner over here, but one thing I found about tungsten is when you grind them, you get extra amounts. I don't want to feel like lugging that machine all the way over. I'd have to lug tons of drilling fluid with me too, and it's just a hassle. I think my tungsten needs are going to be that great. I think our tungsten mines are huge. I mean, they're absolutely huge. I think the game, it's like they knew making it rare was going to be a headache, so they... this is the only tungsten mine I know of. I will find others eventually. I'll probably find one not far from my place, and I'll be kicking myself for not ever having found it. I remember the sad, frustrating days of the Great Diamond Hunt. Oh, I hated that. And now I know where tons of diamond is. So that's my case in point. There's no tungsten around. I remember thinking I was going to have a hell of a time finding manganese, and I have found 2 or 3 of them now. It does take a lot of, just get a little bit of tungsten out of it too. I don't know. I may end up kicking myself for not having run the machine, but hell with it. I mean, look how much of this shit there is. No problems. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Tungstate's better because you just get oxygen out of it. With the, unfortunately, the ski-light, you get tons of calcium, and I'm like, what do I do with this? Well, I can always update my magic facilities to start turning it into aspects. Which is what I did in my last game. I started getting too much calcium, I would just take it over there and melt it down. I think this will be about enough. Lunchtime. Alright. Yeah, I know this is kind of boring. Just me bashing away here. I don't know what to talk about. Could go into politics. that's always a hot button issue. And it's kind of hard not to these days with everything going on. We have an idiot for a president. Now, I heard an interesting theory about this. You've probably seen in the news about this op-ed, this anonymous op-ed that's got Trump so riled. So there's a theory is that the Republicans are doing this to try to blunt the fact that they're going to have to kick him out of the office. That they're going to have to vote the 25th, or more than likely they're just going to come to him and say, "You're resigning. Just, you're done." I do believe there are certain elements within the GOP that have just simply had enough with him. And then they're going to decide that, the best way to blunt his exit. There's two ways to do that. One's with this op-ed and making sure that, it looks like there are people stopping him from doing dangerous things. But they're all members of their party that were doing this. So they can, at least play the hero angle from that. The other would be they're going to wait till after the midterms. They know the Democrats are probably going to retake the House. And then they can blame the Democrats to some degree as well. We were, trying to make him do the right thing, and we were trying, they could spin this as well. Our guys were trying to help. The whole, it's a theory I saw out there, and I'm like, that's not doesn't seem too bad. There might be problems with it, but it does seem like maybe whoa, got some dinosaurs down. Poke around a little. Let's probe a little back here. See, there was a cave I was poking at last time. Nothing. Let's get out of here. I'll take a sleeper here. Head out. Alright, remember where I parked? Over by a big tree. There's two big trees. I think it's the bigger one over here. It's the further one away here. See my tungsten? It's a bit of a jog to go get it, but not too bad. But anyway, I would expect after the midterms, they're going to definitely wait to the midterms. I would expect that there at some point, I mean, I may be wrong, that there's going to be increasing pressure on him to resign. They're not going to invoke the 25th unless it's unless they can't get him to abdicate here. He's going to have to, though. I think it'll be for the good of the country. They're going to have to do this, and they know it's going to sting. It's going to be, Nixon all over again. But they survived Nixon. I mean, just barely 8 years after Nixon, they had 12 years of the White House, starting with Reagan and ending with Bush Sr. So I think they can look at history and say that they're going to do okay. Between the things like this op-ed and other stuff, I think they're going to paint his, try to blunt the damage from this as much as possible. I think it's getting to the point where he's doing more damage to them staying in the presidency than getting rid of him. But the midterms looming, they know they're going to try to minimize the damage in the midterms. Then they're going to push him out after. That's my thought. I may be wrong. Don't know. Of course, the They would have to keep Mike Pence in. They would be able to pick another vice president. Pence would appoint another vice president. He may resign himself after that. It's hard to say. I don't know where is Pence anyway? What does the man even do? Because, I mean, you see nothing from him. I mean, he's the second most powerful guy in the nation. You'd think you'd hear something about him. I know vice presidents tend to be kind of invisible, but we heard more about Biden than we hear about this idiot. I don't know where he's at. Oh no, I'm gonna lose my boat. Oh, it's coming in, it's coming in, it's coming in, it's safe. Alright. I remember this being the way around the mountain when I first got into the game. Alright, we'll get home, get my stuff loaded up in the machine. I'll probably take a break and just stop the video at that point, but you guys can watch me load the machines up. I don't know what people get out of Let's Plays to sometimes. I mean, sometimes you want to see the gameplay, but maybe a game that you missed or couldn't play, or you don't have that console or something. If it's console only, maybe you just wanted to see it. I've been tempted to do that with the Halo games because I never had an Xbox, and so I've only ever played Halo 1 and 2. I wish they would make 3. I want to play the game. I want to play all the Halo out, but they haven't made it for PC, and they probably never will. So I've got two choices. One is to try to scrounge up find myself a used Xbox 360 that still works. That isn't some Red Ring of Death scam, of which there are unfortunately many out there. Or maybe someday somebody will emulate the thing. Computers are getting more and more powerful. They've actually got consumer level machines now that are pushing what do you call it? Teraflop, into the teraflop range of power. That's a lot of power. Let me put it this way: there was the most powerful computer in the world between 97 and 2000. Ran at about a teraflop. I've heard the core. There's an 18-core i9 that Intel's worked on. That is at that level. That means your desktop PC would be as strong as a supercomputer from just 18 years ago. And not just a supercomputer, but the world's top supercomputer. So, I mean, think about that. That's incredible. Thought that that kind of power could be at your fingertips. Emulating something like an Xbox 360 is going to be within reach. I think we're going to... The main problem is cracking the DRM, but there's a lot of smart guys out there who do this stuff just for kicks. I know Nintendo's been trying to kill the emulator, at least the Nintendo ROMs scene. They've been trying to do it for years, and now they're making another sort of push on it. Which, frankly, shame on Nintendo for this, because they're not just affecting... If it was just their games, I'd say, okay, they kind of have a claim, it is their games. But they're going after them for games that they didn't even make. Okay, any game made with a Nintendo at all. That's not their business, or they need to back off that. Because a lot of these games, those companies aren't even in business anymore. I don't mean to, they made terrible games, but LJN, for example, I'm going to play some of their terrible games for the NES. They are out of business. You'll never ever see them again. They're gone. Oops. Stupid. So, what do we... so you're gonna kill game history by doing that. So I went out and grabbed every damn game that's ever made for Nintendo as a result. I've already scooped up everything I could get my hands on. I don't know if it's everything that's ever been made, ever. But it's, let me put it this way. It's a lot of fucking games. Every NES game, every SNES game, and every N64 game. And Nintendo can just F the hell off. I don't care about that. I know it's technically piracy, but you know how many games and systems I bought over the years from them? And I mean, these games are 30 freaking years old. Okay. They're from a dead age. There's just no point in fussing over them anymore. Oh, they want to resell them now on the Nintendo. Well, you're not going to resell games that you didn't make. Those companies are dead. They're gone. They're not coming back. So, yeah. Like I said, Nintendo can F the hell off. I really can't bring myself to be sad about them. About their plight. And I don't think anyone else is going to be either. Boo-hoo. People are trading a few games that you made, you know, 35 years ago. Cry River and make more fucking shit with the Switch. I got a Switch. I enjoyed the Zelda game quite a bit. But, you know, where's the rest of the, where it's, there isn't a whole lot of games on the Nintendo, on the Switch. Maybe we get the new Doom game. I'm just saying, you know, I think they have a responsibility here to produce some games for us. You know, quit pining about the old days. The emulator sites will handle that. They're being held up for free. You're not having to pay to keep those hosted. People are enjoying them. Who cares? If you want to resell them on the system, people will buy them on the Switch just to play them on the Switch. Okay? Anyone who's using a PC to emulate the games probably doesn't give a shit about running them on the Switch. They want to play them on their computer. I don't know, you know, I don't know what to tell them. Alright, well, anyway, so we've gone from politics to video game politics. And like I said, Nintendo feels an ownership of these games, but they're so old. I mean, just let it go. Let the past go and focus on newer things. You guys can make some great new things. You've got the Switch. It's a powerful system. It's a very neat system. It's portable as well as, you know, as a regular console. It's a pretty neat design. It's one of your best-selling systems in a long time. After the flop of the Wii U, so, you know, take that pair of scissors and run with it. Don't sit there and say, oh, you know, let's just sell shit we made 35 years ago. Let's do that if you want, but, you know, you're not going to stop people from trading them on BitTorrent. And then they're going to download them all in one go, instead of just, You're not helping yourselves any. Alright, we got some oxygen out of here. You get such little amounts of rutile out of this. Oh man. You do get tons of hydrogen, which is good. Put that to good use. With my hydrogen generator. Although I'm probably going to take this hydrogen and go crack at my tungsten with it. We're getting manganese out of it. Get molybdenum too, which I need to probably get some more just for safety's sake. I'm going to top this off. The beauty of this is there's always more O2 out there. I need lots of it when I get that generator online. That thing's going to be fun. I'll be producing levels of power I've never had in this game. I think I did produce the thing once, but I did produce it in about 2 games back, but I never did pour oxygen into it to make the IV. IV is going to be, I think I need the tungsten steel for that. I need to make IV outputs, all kinds of fun stuff. I do have the base unit made. I've got the intake casings. I just need to make the rest of it. And the gearbox. Those are the most expensive parts of the thing. I need to grab more every time. Here comes the kitty. Got the windows open, which is attracting him to look outside. Been pouring rain. It's cooled off, thankfully. It's so hot. Way too hot. Starting to see the first signs of changing leaves out there too. This walnut tree next to neighbors have. Those that use these, one of the first to go over. Yep, just watching things electrolyze. I haven't got anything better to do at the moment. Well, I guess I do. Let's see. How do I get molybdenum? Tungstate. Here we go. That's what I produce. I can get lithium out of it. And silver. And manganese. Actually, manganese would be worth making. Because I need manganese. I'm not that concerned about lithium. Manganese I am low on. Okay. That's good. I will turn that into manganese. Now, scheelite, I think where I can get the molybdenum. Now, to get that, I can get the manganese out. Then I can get molybdenum and then calcium. So what I'm going to do is run it through the ore washer, get the manganese. Then I'm going to put it through the grinder to get the molybdenum, and then I'll spin it to get the traces. That'll maximize the molybdenum output. The other one, I'm gonna probably straight grind it just for the manganese. Yeah, see, it produces tons of ore when you do this. We'll top up our manganese supplies. Maybe gold in here. Okay. Get one more bash out of this thing. Stupid amounts of aluminum. That's okay. This is, yeah, I remember that happening in my last game. In fact, I remember cooking it all up and making aluminum blocks and decorating the place with them. Just because it amused me. Iron has some cool looking stuff too. When you chisel it. The blocks of iron. I'm trying to get insane amounts of iron too. You can, using the emerald upgrade on this stuff, you can hold so much crap. You can see the theoretical limits here. It's about 800, probably 8192 is the limit. It's a lot of material. It's amazing how so much of this stuff has come together. Storage drawers and on the generator. Yep, I heard it turn on. this charged up here. And I hope you guys like the nice long let's play here. The tungsten, I'm just going to go ahead and grind. I'll just go ahead and queue it up. And then I'll spin it and we'll have tons of manganese. Tons of manganese, molybdenum. Get this oxygen. Find somewhere to stuff it. Yeah, I'll be keeping on. I'm going to make a quantum tank for oxygen and just hook it up to the generator. And then I'll just be able to run down and pour oxygen into it whenever I need to get rid of excess oxygen. So we'll produce a good amount of rutile here. Let's see what we got over here. Is the package done with its shit? Yes. Go to their tight. This should be enough. This should be enough titanium to finish the job here. Magnetite iron enclosure. I don't know what the hell that is. I picked it up or why. And we have our refinery tile. Sorted up. Sorted. Stop that. I see. If you click too far over, let's see what's happening. That's annoying. Alright. That's enough for 112 titanium, and I've got 38 left. Well, let's get to it, shall we? Get to work. So nuclear powered. Run that job. Whoops. Got it wrong one. Oh shoot. Yeah, I need a quantum tank. Make some steel. I can just go ahead and start filling the next one. Beautiful. Lithium, I can get the excess lithium out of. Let's go ahead and get that running. I'll do that, spin it down, then cook it. I'll have lots of lithium. This thing's doing not too bad. It's been getting pulled on a lot here. I've been washing a lot of oil. God. Just throw it all around, man. There you go. Dross this out, turn it into scrap. Which will be useful when I start running replication jobs. I'm going to start figuring out how to get my hands on the nether, too. Get my hands around the neck of the nether here. I decided let's go a little longer. What the hell. I will need to take a breakfast break here soon enough. Just let it cook. More than enough power being produced. Exactly the kind of thing you want to see. Let's see, what do I do in here? There's always something to be done. You know, I'm wondering about moving this. I'm making a MV or even HV hydrogen generator. Putting it over here. I was thinking MV, run it down, and just plug it straight into this thing. Have it do nothing but make hydrogen. It would fill a barrel and then fill that. But I could always tap the barrel when I need some. It would make it faster. Maybe keep this thing topped up all the time. I'm going to need a lot of tungsten though, don't I? I need fuel too, though. I can't cook all that crap without it. So we're going to get some fuel processed here. So in we go. Hydro-cracked heavy fuel. I'll run it through. I can crack this up for some stuff as well. And then naphtha, you can crack that and then recover enormous amounts of stuff from it. Amazing how fast I'm burning through things now. Let's go and crack that over here. Yeah, I need a quantum tank with shit in it. This thing, I could probably just start taking this thing apart. I mean, hell, I could even just electrolyze that to get some stuff back out of it. Same with the methanol. I could keep that just as chemical stock too. I could destroy that glycerol and just put more oxygen in there too. I need drilling fluid, creosote. Creosote levels are high, drilling fluid levels are high. Everything's running perfectly, no maintenance problems. It's good to check things every once in a while. Nuclear fuel. Just got a couple hours worth of runtime. Amazing how fast the hours burn away while you're playing this game. Let's see, what other maintenance do I need to do? Oh, we're completely full of a kitty. Another kitty. Gold? We've made a bit of gold. Hey, tin. Copper. Iron. Silver. Looking good. Well, I finally did it. More gold than I know what to do with. Hey, not too bad. Tons of platinum, tons of palladium. That's a stupid Urlorium crap. Oh, kitty. I didn't even empty this damn thing. There's more in here. That's zinc. That's about it. So get the zinc up in there. There, iron in there. I'd say we're pretty good on metals right now. Meow meow. Meow meow. Yeah, he's a noisy little kitty. Alright. Salt. We're all salty over here. Vanadium. That's going to be needed for high-speed steel. I'll leave it in there for now. crying out loud. Bucket. And start producing chlorine because I'm going to need it soon. I want all the rutile. Run through this. Every last bit of it. And that stinking bit of rutile. Yep, the nuclear generator can keep up with that. That's great. See? It's perfect. It'll keep kicking out power. But at 520 over T, I'm making more than that. Not a biggie. Keep cracking up all that sodium. And we'll have tons of sodium to recover. You know what? Magnesium might be my bigger problem. I'll probably have to make a run of magnesium at some point. Even with the sodium destruction, I'm still gaining more because I'm having to crack up so much of this just to get stuff I need. Alright, hydrogen gas will be going into that. I just need to get 8 more tungsten done. 16 vanadium steel. I need 32 more. I need 16 tungsten. We'll get this guy busy. And it's on. Yeah, I have to add my own noises. That's going to run low eventually. I'm going to figure out how to get that on nuclear power too. I have to build another reactor though. What a bummer. Those are a pain. A lot of pain building those. But it needs to be done. Go ahead and crack this thing into the back of this thing. Slap it in there. There. You know, it's hard to believe this is an old relic of the when I had steam generators sitting up there under the window. It's hard to believe that's the last relic of the old base. Before I changed it into this really cool looking base. Before I finished knocking down all the stuff. Before I made that fountain, before I put that building in. It's hard to believe how far I've come. You look at my early base, just how crazy it was. Basically just a little dugout in the side of a giant hill. And now it's just totally transformed this area. Used to be a big hill here, is just gone. It's all flat. This is the last piece of it right here, the hill right here. That's it. That might be part of it too. I don't think those were ever connected though. This was all connected. frustrating back in those days. No jetpack, no power tools, just trundling along. Manganese. Which needs to be cooked. Oh, kitty. I can ore wash for all it's worth. You know what we're gonna have to do soon? We're gonna get space. I need to put together the implosion. That's what I could do with some of this excess iron I've got. Put the implosion compressor together. And maybe make a second one to take up. That reminds me, I made tons of these. Oh, I've been producing the hell out of these as well. Topped all this up. Sure, why not? This will draw enough energy here. Already doing a big run, might as well make it go a little further. Might eventually just go ahead and upgrade this to HV and get a better generator in. It's about time to divorce ourselves from this crap here. I could probably build another nuclear power generator on the other side. Dig up underneath the farms. Dig up in there, put another generator in, put another guy in there. Have it run the rest of this crap. Move all this up to HV. Or move all my HV equipment over. You know, upgrade what I need to upgrade. Move over what I need to move over. We'll be in good shape then. It would need me building a whole new generator, a whole nother heat exchanger, and a whole nother generator. I mean, it's a big deal. But it would get me all gas for good. This is the water you can see is draining down here. It is getting a little used up, but not enough to matter. I've heard rumors if you pull this out while it's running, it'll explode. I've never had the guts to try it. I'm gonna have to spin up. I'll have to make an episode where I just spin up a creative game and just to do stupid shit like that. You know, just do some real giggle factor stuff. I'm tired of lugging around textures of these. I can probably recover that barrel too. Yeah, we're done with biodiesel. I'm fairly confident of that. Unless there's some kind of horrible emergency occurs. I'm not going to need it. It's not worth it. Blub, blub, blub. Need to make more of these. We're going to use this to cook up some titanium. That's what I'm going to... Oh, right, this thing's busy. I don't know the chemical processor I could borrow. This could probably do it, too. I better make sure. I need the cetane boosted. Cetane boost. To make. Oh yeah. Light fuel. It's nitric acid. Four at a time. Easy, easy, easy. Good. All the light fuel I can get my hands on. So it's a chemical reactor, not the... try to plug it in the right place. Pump it all the way up. Oops. Good. Another 28 in there. I want all that fuel. All of it. All that I can. I'll have to boost the next time I make fuel, though. I'm gonna have to make it for the machine downstairs. 16, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Yay. Perfect. You know what? Let's get the rest of this crap here and get it worked on as well. Error. I am error. Remember that from the old Zelda 2? I am error. Kind of this game's version of that when torches error message. Oh yeah, it's gonna have to charge up. I've got lots of processors now. I can make more. Let's see, what did I run out of here? Resistors probably. Resistors, transistors. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, bang. Just keep coming through. Beautiful. We're pumping along. I'll have tungsten ready to start cracking here too. First, get as much hydrogen as I can get my freezy mitts on. Let's go down and load up. Got some gases here. Let's get up to 25 of this. You crack 5 at a time. This one you do 4 at a time, so we'll get to 28. Son of a bitch, it's propane. That's another option I have, isn't it? Propane, put it back in, don't take it out. Ethane. Get that up to 28. Looking good. See, I can take these and turn them into LPG, which is almost as good as the diesel. I could take this engine down here. I could replace it with just running off LPG instead. And it should be able to fuel itself that way. Because I think it produces more than enough butane and propane to do that. I may be wrong. Or I could just build a small nuclear generator. It needs to put out at least a little over 500 EU over T. I think I can build one that'll put out 480. Even 512 might be a bit of a tall order. Oh hey, I've got my generator, my thing still up. Let me switch to EU mode. This one's producing 160 EU over T. Is that it? You double the output. Yeah, let's just forget that then. Yeah, we're going to need to run off these little stupid generators. The next load of cetane boosted fuel is going to be fed into that. You can see I get tons of hydrogen now. Although I might want to steal it for the tungsten production. I don't know, I'm about to produce a bunch of these gases, so it might be a big deal. Oh crap, this is still running. Alright, we'll let it finish off. Let's get rid of the stone. I'm gonna throw that garbage away. Stone, 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 stone. Just make sure I don't throw the wand or anything useful out. Tons of salt left. I still have salt left that needs electrolyzed. This is making me very salty. I can produce 48 titanium. There's something. Put these waiting in the wings here. The 64 to produce, I'm just going to throw the whole damn jug in. It'll be enough. There'll be some left over, probably undone. I think I might need a bigger chest over here. Get the tungsten out. I'm gonna make some advanced equipment here soon. That's right. I do have one more thing I need to do. I need to upgrade this to EV, so I can remove this turbine, remove the pipe, and we're gonna run it straight off this guy. How I'm gonna do that, I don't know. I'm gonna move this laser, I guess. But yeah, I do need to produce EV. We'll get there. Luke's down there pumping out power for all it's worth. Produced all that fuel. Should be enough to cook my titanium. Tungsten. And lithium. Oh, and lithium, yes. That's good. Oh, little kitty. Yeah, we're going to be running low on fuel over there again. Pull the rest of the ski light out of there for now. That was just from a little hand digging. If I'd used the machine, it would have produced it way more. We're going to let the gas generator regenerate. After it produces this and then finishes that, it's going to be pretty much tapped out. Down to this vanadium here now. Do some of that. Okay, we got some B out of it. Phosphorus dust, always useful. So we're doing over here. We're getting down to it. Let that run. Let that kick and grind. Just gonna put that in there and let it do its thing. Oh, I was gonna turn that back on. Oh yeah, this is heaven here. No problems at all. It's only going to get better over time. Shit, that's filling up now. Yeah, we're going to have lots of oxygen. And we're down to the end. Just let it kick. Lots of lithium. Very good. Carbon, which I'm going to need. What do you want? Let's see how that does. We've got more tungsten over here. I don't think manganese is going to be a problem for us anymore. I do love it, all the crazy amounts of materials you get. Just kick it through there. Okay, 2 more. Perfect. That should be able to finish it all. Should be enough. Always want more tungsten. Nice crack up propane and butane if I need to as well. It's kind of cool to watch that drain out. I love watching that just drain away there. It's funny how these BC factory tanks are still useful. Enough that I built tons of them. They're cheap. This is heavenly. Whoa, that's filled up. All that just to get 27 tungsten. Vanadium. Quickly just spin the vanadium magnetite apart here. Amazing how fun this game is. Always got something exciting going on. Still chomping away at the ski light. I'll be out of gas soon. But that's okay. I'll let it regenerate while I take a break. This is all ready to cook as much titanium as I can. This is kicking away here. Just going to run this till I run out of chlorine. I want to put that over there and just make it cook as much titanium as I can make it cook. Or at least until I run out of magnesium. And we'll recycle out what we can. It's going to be a hot mess. Oh yeah, there's no way that chlorine's going to be able to process all that. But it'll be enough titanium to get this thing finished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a large IV thing down there. I'll fill that up. Just a single one with 100 million. And that'll come off into a bunch of crystals. This thing might need to be upgraded at some point. Let me see. Just looking for steel. That's what the blast furnace recipes. The most expensive ones are, oh lord, aqua alloy. So you're eventually going to have to get to ludicrous voltage. Who knew? Celestial crystal shard. Lithium fluoride. Oh, if I want to make the thorium liquid salt reactor, I'm gonna have to have EV. You know, it is time to start thinking about that, isn't it? Thorium reactor. Haste alloy. I need to get to the Everglades. How do you do that? I'll have to find out. There's some device you need, some weird looking coin, and a frame you need to make, but I don't know how the hell to make it. It doesn't tell you how. The toxic Everglades is a containment frame, but if I click it, there's no NEI. I can turn it into a cover with Y, or sorry, facade, but Y. Well, a sludge boiler. Use up sludge, I guess. I don't want to have sludge out here. Yeah, that's been getting wasted forever. That's cute. None of that matters. I haven't touched this peanuts in forever. I don't miss that at all. Miss peanut farming this crap at all. This is going to have to be upgraded to a gold. Unbelievable. It's a vanadium. magnetite itself must be cooked and done. And the manganese. Under 24. Good gravy. Alright. How we doing here? We're chopping away. Pump this oxygen out, keep it flowing. Yeah, so getting there, the ALK disc. Look at this, I need a precision laser engraver, and I need to make a ridiculous amount of these. I don't even know how to make these. Oh, I see, I can take the coin mold, extrude that out of an entire block of osmium. Oh, cute. Okay, now I know how to make the coin. Shines the way towards the far laser blades. You hate to use it incorrectly. The lenses aren't too hard. I can make an amber lens or a topaz. Just an amber lens would do. Look at this. It takes days to make this thing. So I can't build that lithium. I don't know if the parts, and I don't even know how to make the containment frame. Are there parts of it hidden in a chest somewhere? I mean, what am I looking for? I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. I need thorium reactor. Haste alloy. Well, I'm going to have to get all this crap together to make it. Control circuits out of HV generators. Doable. Nanoprocessor mainframe. Yikes. Okay. Great computer cube. I like it. Out of nanoprocessor. Ah, Jesus. That's murder. Data orbs, which are autoclaved out of UU matter. Or circuit assembled out of this. I can use a nanoprocessor to make them. That's good. I have the shit to make that. Okay. Not go to alloy cable, you have to go to space. Gadzooks, I don't need ludicrous voltage. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. It takes 4x IV plus mufflers. Oh, god dang. 80 pollution per second. I guess it's fluorine helium for bonus byproducts. Oh, really? Two very rare substances. 10x IV hatches. Now all the IV stuff you gotta make too. This is for when you're late in the game. Yeah. Okay, well, I was excited for that thing, but excited for a while, I guess. Oh, yeah, we're doing good. Everything running perfectly. The water's counting down so slowly that it's not a big deal. We're running good. Oh yeah, there's no way that will. Let me run all that out. That's starting to recover now, I think. Oh, it's still using a little bit of that. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to stop here. Take a break. Alright, thank you for watching.